Hello, 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 and I am live. Welcome to 30 Days of Self-Directed Kindness. If you're catching this on the replay, thanks for joining me. Hey, Sai, that's whipped in quickly. Hey, Indra, and somebody else who whizzed by at super speed. Hey, Sai, on time, me too. Great. Hey, Cheryl, that's good to see you. I definitely missed someone come on. Vanessa, woohoo! Good morning, good morning. I'm on time today. Yes, lol. I don't know if James is going to be here, but there's a standing joke now that I'm always late, so I was kind of right, 2 o'clock on the dot. I'm going to be here. Steph, good to see you. Good afternoon, Vanessa. Looking forward to seeing you later. Meredith, hi, welcome. Made it on time. Yes. Good morning. Yeah, good morning indeed. Hey, James, speak of the devil, your ears are burning again. Just saying I was bang on time today. Good afternoon, Steph. Yes, hello. Oh, it's good to see you all in here today. I'm excited about today's one. The last week have been some of my favourites, to be honest. Hey, I'll try to make Indra on time too. Yeah, well, she'll be on probably straight after me, depending on how long I go on for today. Morning, James. Yeah, we were just saying, yeah. I don't know if you watched the replay yesterday, but I was late yesterday. I was like, oh, James is going to have a field day. Silver Fox, hello. I don't know, Silver Fox, there's a kind of a nickname for a TV presenter here in the UK. He's called the Silver Fox. Can't think of Philip Schofield. So if you're Philip Schofield, do tell me. That would be nice. F. Deleu, FFG. Now, there's an interesting handle. Well, welcome everyone onto my scope. If you're first timers to me or to indeed into Periscope, then thanks for being here. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing. I'd love your shares. Hey Stephanie, it'd be really great to have your shares, and let's get this out to more people to come on. We are doing 30 days of self-directed kindness. So kindness, it's great, generally focused outward. And I am, hey Steph, saw your friend request. I shall be on that very soon on Facebook. That's my Stefan, yeah. Very sleepy Scoper here today. You sleepy? What's going on there? You're getting preparation for the session later. Hey Melissa, thanks for coming on. Is it the first time you've seen me scope? Good Lord, Steph. Yes, yeah, you're getting ready. Tell you later. Okay, got it. Coming up. Hey Melissa, thanks for being on. So quick introductions for those of you, there's lots of people regular here. So my name's Joel Young. Why don't I introduce face to face? I always forget to turn it around. So my name's Joel Young. I'm the creator and custodian of MPA, which stands for Non-Personal Awareness. I was going to like your ALS video, but I don't want you to think I'm seeing you naked. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a blast from the past. Finally in the world of scope properly now. Whee! So James there is obviously been onto my Facebook, or maybe it was on Instagram. Been scrolling back a long way. There was that phase of ALS videos, and I did one naked. Yes, he's referring to that. Oh my God, my arse on display. Yeah, Pixie James. James, you clearly that sunflower essence has been doing its thing. It's mad. Anyway, moving swiftly on from my arse. Yes, really, Melissa. Yes, I did it. It's no full frontals. It's not too shocking. But nonetheless, I was naked with a bucket of ice cold water to raise money for ALS in that time it was going around. The things we do, hey? Oh my God. Have you not seen that, Indra? You need to do more trawling through my social media. It's a lifetime ago now, anyway. Moving, Joel, before you dig yourself deep. Yes, move on. Quite right. So, I am Joel Young, the man with the naked arse on Facebook. Also, the creator and custodian of MPA, which stands for Non-Personal Awareness, and is a simple way to stop taking things personally. And we're doing all about kindness this month, and I always am saying, and I really, in my heart, believe it, one of the kindest things you can do for yourself is to begin to stop taking things personally. And MPA is a simple process that will help you stop taking things personally in the moment, but also bring in the non-personal, it's not personal perspective into your life. So we're doing 30 days of self-directed kindness, which comes from an ebook that I wrote called 100 Days of Self-Directed Kindness, which you can download. Let me put it down here. Oh, I don't want to give it away yet. mpa4.me/BeKindToYou. Each of these moments of kindness that we're doing over these 30 days are be kind to all. Yes, this month, Si, is about, yes, actually being kind to you is automatically going to be kind ultimately to other people. But it's also about helping people include themselves in the equation of kindness, because it's often forgotten. Or we talked a lot yesterday about how some of the religions, etc., will encourage you to be kind outward, even if it doesn't feel good to you or doesn't feel true. And my perspective and what I'm offering here is the idea that actually, if you're kind to you and find a way, then it's kind all round. So the 100 moments of kindness are in that book, mpa4.me/BeKindToYou. And also, if you're interested in MPA, then nonpersonalawareness.com or joelyoungmpa.com will get you to the site. If you sign up for the book, there's a discount voucher if you're interested in MPA, if you want to get the sort of the basic training program. And you can also try MPA for yourself on that site if you want to try it out for free, because I give it away for free in its sort of basic form. So, would you like to hear what today's moment of kindness is? I'm gonna crowd play here. Let me hear you say yeah. Yes, you want to know what it is today? Yes, yes, yes. Good, excellent. All right, here we go. Ready? So here's today's moment of kindness, my invitation to you. Lots of yeses. So I actually wrote a Facebook meme about this, and we're gonna look at that in a moment. But this is about finding a deeper motivation. So the question to ask yourself is, why would you still choose to do that thing you want to do, even though your scary story could be true? So this is for those situations where the going gets tough, and you think, why am I doing this? And also you have scary stories. If I do it and it fails. So if you ask yourself the question that even if it fails, even if it goes tits up, even if it, even if I get betrayed, even if this happens, even if, I don't make any money, why would you still choose to do that thing? And it's an amazing question, because it really, you did a meme on this. I'm going to show that in a minute, Vanessa, on my Facebook wall. I sort of go into quite a lot of depth on the Facebook page for MPA's MPA Rocks, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But it's such a marvelous question for getting you to what is beyond sort of failure or success. Oh, the phone's going off. I have to leave that. Moving tomorrow, I'm out of my comfort zone in this moment. Can't find moorings. Okay, great. So stay with it. F and K, I've been doing that for 15 years. I fail most of the time. Yeah, you. Then you learn most of the time, Si, says Mr. Positive here. You know what, Si? I'm going to actually take you on that one, because I don't think you do. I hear the story and I hear it feels that way, but I bet if you look on balance in your life, there's ways you succeed moment and moment and moment. And those failures are just times when it maybe doesn't go as you wish, or there's a longer process to be had. But we've sort of hung out a bit on social media, and I've watched what you do and sort of those things, and I think inside of you is a great success. So I would invite you to ponder that. Okay, so I'm gonna let me see how I do this. I'm gonna have to go to here. So here's what I called it. Thank you, you're welcome, and Indra agrees as well. So this is MPA Rocks. I'll show you that. So if you're on Facebook, go and like the page. There we go. Focus it. MPA Rocks. Search that, you'll find it. And I love doing these memes. And they're kind of mini blogs that I do on the Facebook page. Same on Instagram. They go in both places. But because I spelled it out so clearly, I'm going to read it. I fail at many things, then something amazing comes out down the line. Failure is needed. Yeah, there's that old chestnut. It's a cliche, but cliches come because they're sort of kind of true, and so it's something that is worth thinking about. But at the same time, having said that, it's worth acknowledging the feeling of failure. I think it's good to be positive. The score, it's your doubt that stops you, yeah. So it's good to be positive and to see the positive outcomes. At the same time, it's also important to acknowledge your feelings. I'll be doing that. I'm really loving MPA. Great, Melissa, you got the download. Fabulous. Yeah, it's powerful stuff. It's really powerful stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and read this out to you. I mean, you can read it along with me, but this really explains what this question today is all about. So, when you set on a path, follow your dream, have a realization or a longing that's clear and means change, There usually comes a point when the ground under you lets you know it's going to shift dramatically. Don't we all know it, right? So it's the start of the essential chaos phase of change, and on top of feeling incredibly challenging, it can give birth to all sorts of terrifying stories about what will or won't happen if you continue. While positive thinking about the outcome has its place, as I was just saying, Si, the reality is we don't always work that way. So it can feel incongruous or even downright bullish. Yeah, so sometimes positive thinking can just be basically a different way to beat yourself up. Oh, I should be more positive when I feel like shit. Better to acknowledge where you are, and then when it's past, you can actually step into positivity more genuinely. B, life is neutral, and sometimes things don't pan out no matter what you visualize or how positive you are. So again, there's a bigger plan at play. There's something bigger than ourselves that's happening. In fact, today's meme, if you go there, today's what I published today is all about how we're a consequence to the bigger human being, and sometimes you can intend till you're blue in the face that the sun you're going to have sunbathing today, but if it's raining, tough tough shit really. So you have to deal with the rain. So that's what that's saying really. And also, the other thing about it is it's still outcome focused. And that's the thing about what we're talking about today, which is what's the deeper motivation. And when you're outcome focused, you miss the beingness of it. So if you're in this spot right now, let's go beyond the outcome-based motivation and connect with something deeper. The true motivation and drive that truly matters to you and will inspire you regardless. And that's the thing, because we all have tough things. Any creative process, inner work isn't always about white light. Damn straight, Steph, I'm with you on that one. Thank you for, see, that's it for me. See, oh, it's, yeah, outcome focused. Yeah, because if you're relying on your sense of well-being on the outcome, good luck with that, because life, life is life. And you can still, I say on that one today, I'm jumping between little mini blogs and stuff, but it's like, it doesn't mean you can't have fun if you plan to test sunbathe and it's raining. Indra's a great example of that. She loves going out in the pouring rain, and we did that recently. It's just great fun. So ask yourself, and here's the question, slightly different here, but basically, why would you choose to keep going even though your scary story about it might be true? And one of the reasons I wanted to do this is I want to read out these times when it might be appropriate. So why would you choose to keep the faith and continue working on your business even though it might fail any time? Why would you choose to continue anyway? You can imagine Indra dancing in the rain, yeah. So this first one I have personally experienced. I mean, MPA was incredibly successful in the beginning, and then 2012 when the recession came and a few other things were happening around that time, it took a real dive, and it's really taken a lot of faith to continue going. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs find that there are hard times and you need to find a deeper motivation. Why would you leave that unfulfilling relationship that doesn't serve you, even though it might create financial crisis and there's no guarantee that the next partner will work out? Why would you choose to leave anyway? Hey Jennifer, good to see you. So this is a question a lot of people face. Love, love of yourself. There's a great song by Alanis Morissette that I adore, which talks about, today love says stay, today love says go. And it's honouring that love. Or in this case, on topic today, the kind thing might be to stay for a while and the kind thing might be to go. But it's like, if you want to go, but you're just basically terrified, then it's about finding that deeper motivation, even though all of those scary things, the conflict, the lack of security, even though that might be the case, why would you choose to honour what you long for anyway? And again, it's always a process of honouring your own speed and pace. Last one here is, why would you choose to speak that risky truth to your father, mother, lover, friend, pick them, even though they might get mad, not really listen, and maybe even reject you completely? Why would you choose to tell them anyway? So here's one that I'm working with. It's one of my patterns is to sort of try and take responsibility for others, but also really passively control it. Because I'm scared, and so this is something that happens a lot, is speaking the truth with someone, even though it might mean rejection. This is right on track for me today. Perfect. So finding your deeper motivation will give you greater strength to keep going when sabotaging parts would have you run. And I like this bit at the end. And who knows, your scary story might turn out to be a lot of old rubbish. So there we go. That's the full Monty on there. And we come back to the page, and I'm going to turn it around now. Massive fear when we must speak up all our truths. Yes. So these are very common, all of these. I think if we're honest, all of us face them in some way, in some form. Monkey chatter. I'm actually born in the year of the monkey from China, an earth monkey. It's my monkey face, you see. So I'd love to. I couldn't possibly read all the comments while I was reading that because I had my eyes on the screen really. But I'd love to hear what's here for you. Where's the scary story? What's the deeper motivation if you can get access to it now? Let's take a moment just to see. Monkey chatter and scary stories can hold us back. Yes. So what do you mean by monkey chatter, Steph? There. What does that mean to you? Hey Samuel, good to see you. Nice people joining in. Mind chatter. Yeah. What do they call it? There's monkey mind. Okay, yeah. So mind chatter. I'll tell you later, but I work at 6 this morning, sobbing my heart out. Okay, sweetheart. Well, it's good we've got time later on. We can have a look at that. A mile in my shoes. Oh, I love that handle. I'd love to know your name, and thanks for joining me. A mile in my shoes. That's something about empathy in there for me, anyway. The mind just spiraling with what ifs and what will happen. Okay, so this is a perfect. Oh, it's an Eckhart reference. Got it. So that's a perfect example. If you've got any situation, Christy, hey Christy, welcome on board. We're talking about self-directed kindness and finding a deeper motivation for continuing when scary stories happen. So yeah, when you've got all the what ifs coming along in your mind, that's a perfect time, if you possibly can, and I know it's not always possible, sit your ass down somewhere and just ask yourself, even if my scary stories are true, even if these what ifs are right, because what we mostly do, running with what ifs and stories that you make up, and most of the time they don't come true. Well, that's true. Most of the time they don't come true. But what we tend to do is try and deny them. And if you deny any thought that comes through your brain, you just basically put it on the shelf and keep it in your brain. You hang out with me too much, damn swearing. Scary stories come just like the good ones. It's like, exactly so, perfect. But if you block the process of them passing through, then they just store up, and it actually gives them more power. So by going, what if they were true? Why would I continue anyway? Why would I choose what I truly want anyway? Then you get to acknowledge that the thoughts but step deeper into what's really true. They don't stop you breathing or living. That's what I try and feel with them. No, they don't. They're really just thoughts. And again, from a non-personal perspective, thoughts are not personal. Again, it's like talking about, if you look at MPA Rocks today, that one today talks about how the human collective consciousness, and we think our thoughts are personal. We think they're our thoughts. Have you ever investigated your thoughts? Oh yes, it's my thought. I'm thinking this. Really? Okay. There's a balance in life which scary is equal to happy. Yeah, again, you're going to the heart of it right there, Si. I love that because, again, the non-personal perspective is very much that, death is equal to life. Positive is equal to negative. Enlightenment is equal to ego. It's really about honouring what is coming through you in life and letting it pass. And as you let it pass, you actually drop into a deeper place. And paradoxically, you feel more sense of clarity, availability to life, more sense of openness. And life itself flows through you. Then the life force comes in rather than all the energy it takes up to be either positive or negative or whatever, or just keep it all together. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around again because I've covered up the clock. In fact, I can change that now so I can see. Oh, there we are, 20 past. We're good. Okay, so again, I know some people have come on, so just in case you've come on and you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, we're doing 30 days of kindness every day at 2 o'clock, apart from a few days where I can't make it. So loving this for today. Thanks, Christy. So self-directed kindness, because a lot of kindness is taught to us to focus it out. All those comments. Most of the time my fears never happen because I try not to focus on them. Yeah, there's a balance there between not focusing on them and denying them. Honor the shadow, as Indra says. Yes, she does. And then having that sense of actually it's truer and kinder to me to focus on something else. So today we're on day 14, and the question was, and again, I've been asked people to screenshot this. You can screenshot it on your phone, or I guess your iPad or whatever you've got on you. And if you screenshot it, A, you've got it there so you can refer back to it. B, you've got my website addresses, yay, and you can go and check those out. And you can share it on Twitter, which helps me enormously, and also, of course, being entirely selfish, but also helps other people who might benefit from this. The question is, find a deeper motivation. Why would you still choose to do that thing you want to do, even though your scary story could be true? Need to shower, go enjoy it. We should everyone think of James in the shower. Go. Seeing as we started off, you're going to think that's weird now, aren't you? But we were talking, if you've come on since we talked about my naked ALS video, you might understand it. Fear is so powerful, I was raised with fear, hard habit to break, yeah. Fear is powerful if you give it what it wants, which is fear itself. Fear as a feeling can be felt and can pass. But yeah, there's a lot of conditioning we have in our collective consciousness. Never cold. No, Indra does cold showers, and I used to do cold showers regularly. I've tried it again recently since she said the idea. But there we go. Okay, I'm going to invite you to these two finally before I head off. So we've talked a lot about the non-personal perspective and MPA today. So if you want to find out more about that, go to joelyoungmpa.com or nonpersonalawareness.com. They're really the same website. Our life lived in fear is a life half lived. Yeah, classic and really kind of true. And also, if you want to get 100 moments of kindness, they're in that book there, which is mpa4.me/BeKindToYou. You can download it for free, and you get a bonus discount voucher for my MPA basic training program, if that resonates for you. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around just to say the cheers. So thank you everybody for your wonderful interactions. Ebenezer Good, woohoo! Hey, good to see you back. You know, Vanessa found that video earlier or yesterday while I was on the scope, posted it to my Facebook page, and I roared with laughter looking at how they were so friggin' cheeky. He's a good, Ebenezer Good. Took me right back. So good to have you back on, and thanks for just bringing that. Yeah, the shaman, absolutely, totally gone off topic here, but your handle makes me smile. It sure does. So thanks for being here. So I'm about to finish really, so you probably have to catch the replay. We've really covered a lot of ground today on finding a deeper motivation when your scary stories come in, when you're on the path to something great. Anyone got any Veras? Lovely. Very, very good. So I want to say thank you so much. Now, Indra just commented there. Can you, with a thumb right there. Indra's coming up at 2:30. I always say she's like my favourite scope. She's the first scope I ever saw. You gay nonce. Oh, bless your sweetheart. I'd go take a look in the mirror for that one if I were you. So, oh, God. Anyway, rounding up. Thank you so much for being here. I love this interaction. I'm really enjoying scoping now. It's like, I don't know why I didn't do it before. Jesus loves me. Absolutely. I chat with Jesus on a regular basis. Oh, dear. Really. Sir, you should get a life. There we go. It's not often I move to block someone, but there we go. Blocked he is. Feel free to moderate those comments. I'm actually not getting too many, so I should be happy, really. Okay, so I'm going to say cheerio. Yeah, Indra, shove your name up again so people can follow you. Indra's fabulous. She, I know what she's scoping on today because she told me earlier. It's going to be fun, and she does amazing scopes 2:30 every day. Thanks for the lemons. Did I ask your name? If I did, I've gone and forgotten it. I need to make some kind of rhyme up in my head from your name. Ebenezer Good. Remind me your name. Is it Jay or no? That was somebody else yesterday. I'm not going to go till I find out your name. Your laugh is great. Yeah, it's unleashed. I unleashed my laugh about 10 years ago. Need to snooze, Indra. I'll catch up later. Okay. And I will see you later. I'm going to do some prep for you. I'm going to send you some stuff, Vanessa. I think you might have to print it out, but go snooze. Come on, Ebenezer. Share your name. I want to know before I go. Totally. I'm just checking I'm not eating into Indra's time. No, she's good. Got 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to have to get you to disappointment with you, Ebenezer. Maybe you've popped off now and come in to say hi. So I will say hi and bye. Thank you all for being here. I really enjoyed today, and go download the book if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock for day 15. Halfway through. Oh my God, that's happened fast. Cheers, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks for your shares. Thanks for your hearts. I will see you in the airport. Awesome. That's brilliant. Oh, wonderful. Awesome, like a hot dog. Cheers, guys. Bye now.